Hi, Estes. Welcome back to another episode of Esthetician Edit. Today we are here with Pooja from 7E Wellness. Thank you for joining us. And she's just going to introduce herself first. If you don't mind sharing like what your role is in the company and your brand and what makes your brand unique.
Hi everyone, my name is Pooja Johari. I am the founder and CEO of 7E Wellness. 7E Wellness is known for its true microcurrent technology for mind, body, and skin wellness. We cater to professionals, to service providers, like spa owners or luxury spa owners, estheticians that are catering to celebrities, beauty schools, as well as we cater to home users. We have distribution in multiple countries like Australia, Canada, Mexico, Netherlands, Serbia, France, Japan, and India. And we have been awarded as the best microcurrent device in the industry since last 2 years.
Oh, wow. And how did this device come to be? Like, can you give a little background on the technology itself and its history?
Absolutely. Microcurrent is not answer of the moment. It has been used in hospitals for Bell's palsy to help close some wounds, scar tissue reduction as well. And that's where it got recognized in the aesthetic industry. But our microcurrent technology, we recognize it true microcurrent. It kind of deviated because a lot of people had certain expectations. Manufacturers didn't have enough knowledge. So, with my background and with our own medical device manufacturing facility, we have been able to bring in different microcurrent solutions, and they are all FDA cleared. And they provide the true microcurrent that helps to increase the ATP production, which is really the key to bring that life energy that our muscles and skin tissue use to continue the process. And it also helps in product penetration. It helps in tightening and toning of the skin. It's the non-invasive alternative to Botox, if you may.
So when someone's shopping for a microcurrent device, like for example, if they come to the shows and they're kind of like just differentiating, what should they look for and what makes your device like a true device?
Absolutely. That's a really, really good question. And it is, I would say, a $500 question because
Mhm.
we train and educate our estheticians to learn what a true microcurrent is. And to give you like a synopsis, true microcurrent is supposed to be in the microcurrent subsensory. It's not supposed to be felt. It's not supposed to be painful. It's not supposed to twitch those muscles. And it is supposed to be able to grab muscles either to lengthen or shorten. And then when we are delivering this microcurrent in the true microcurrent realm, the intensity, the frequency, they all have to match to mimic body's own natural impulses to actually talk and tell the muscles to really shorten, re-educate those muscles, open up more phosphate channels for the skin cells so that it can absorb and create more energy cells.
That's interesting because I have a device and it is a little bit painful. And sometimes I feel like I can't even go above a one. Because
Mm.
I think there's like 4 or 5 levels. And I think even the one sometimes is a lot for clients. You obviously have to do it every week. So if they're not coming every week, then we'll never kind of surpass the level one.
Yes, and so that's what we are training and educating on to understand. People come from that expectation if they have used it in the past or if they have used some of the devices in the spa settings, which is not true microcurrent. They're expecting that painful, that shocking experience, but it's creating lactic acid over time. And it is depleting the ATP because that's the energy that those muscles are using to actually stimulate and overstimulate, to be honest. The most important part is that when the current is too strong and creates that painful experience, it's actually the current that is meant for the body muscles, which are bigger, which are stronger, and you need extra strength to make them stimulate. But for facial muscles, they are really delicate, they're really close to the skin. And what you need to target is with very gentle and subsensory kind of levels of microcurrent.
What products, because I know you have different types of devices. Like for example, the one that I'm interested particularly is the gloves. So can you talk a little bit about the different types of products that you guys offer?
So products and devices differ a little bit. We
Okay.
have 5 different devices for at-home users and between at-home users and professionals. There are 2 devices that are specifically professionals only, MyoLift 600 Plus and MyoLift MD. And we have 3 different other devices that could be used by either at-home users or professional prosumers,
Mhm,
basically
mhm,
because they are having 3 different waveforms and such, but they are also being picked up by our beauty professionals that just come out of school and they are on a budget and they just want to get their feet wet with microcurrent technology and offer it in their menu of services. All of our devices have multiple accessories. So the conductive gloves that you're talking about is an attachment
mhm,
that works with, let's say, MyoLift 600 Plus. If you have connected that, it will deliver the microcurrent through your palms and through your fingers. And you're wearing that glove, and you can give a microcurrent massage. You can work with specific areas with your fingers, and you are still delivering that microcurrent. But now, a lot of times, estheticians are very um, comfortable using their fingers and hands, and that's the way they function better. And so we
mhm,
have that solution. But for some that are just trying to learn their way and step into this kind of treatment. We also have a hands-free setup where we have a mask that is conductive and they can pair their device with that mask and just let the client get like a full-on superficial treatment while they are working on either their décolleté or hands or something else. So
mhm.
they have multiple options. So the most exciting and our most popular accessory is our conductive gua sha, and it is made of pure kasa, which comes from Ayurvedic and ancient India, and it was used in healing and a lot of massages. And hold on a second, I'm just going to bring it and show it to you.
Okay.
Okay, so this is what the conductive gloves look like, and you wet them with infused solution or distilled water, and they start conducting with all throughout the hands as well as the fingers. But if you are holding this Kasa Gua Sha and you are holding it with one hand and you can actually give treatment with the other, you are conducting microcurrent through this gua sha. And it's really interesting and great benefit because you are able to give a tension release treatment with what you typically do with a gua sha, but
Mhm,
you're doing 3 treatments at the same time. You are giving that tension release using the gua sha, but you are delivering microcurrent. So you are boosting that ATP production and stimulating as well as pushing those products deeper. And third, you are also delivering that healing properties of kasa that this metal naturally brings. So with that, the results are enhanced and people just love getting that treatment.
Is the gua sha new? Because this is
Yes,
the
it's
first
fairly
time.
new.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I'm excited to
it's
see that at the show.
Yes, we are going to have it at the show. We will have demos with it as well, and it's fairly new, and it is picking up its popularity. People are loving it as much as they use it.
I love it. Well, thank you for sharing that. What do you guys, I'm sure you offers like education. And so do you mind sharing a little bit about that, the type of education that you offer and the support you offer to estheticians who do end up purchasing your products and devices?
Our education material and everything that we have is Sodexo level. We have offered it to beauty schools that are Sodexo certified, and they have found it so in depth and at par. So we have a full microcurrent certification course that somebody can enter into. Some of our devices we occasionally pair with that as part of the package. But others who have already invested in smaller devices or anything, they can still sign up and separately get our microcurrent education course. Our devices comes with the manuals, it comes with training videos, and we have like a portal dedicated for our professionals that they can tap into, and they can look at their education materials, their videos, their marketing materials, and everything that they need to empower themselves to use our technology at its optimum. On top of that, we are offering webinars free of charge every month, 2 or 3 of them, that they can sign up. They can find that information on our website. And we also separately provide these classes at every single show. So at ICES, we have a class on Sunday at 11 a.m. in room 202, and they can go there and they can ask questions, they can see it in action.
I love that. How would you say that these devices or these treatments fit into an esthetician's menu? So, like for example, for me, I do buccal massages. So I think that this is like a device I would be interested in because I do have the microcurrent machine, but I'm thinking that I need something better than what I have. I kind of just, this is my first year, so I started with what was around me. So how would I fit this into my menu? What's the frequency that a client would need for this treatment, and how much can I charge?
Absolutely. So let's say you are doing a buccal massage, you can use your gloves and you can deliver that treatment using the gloves as well. There are different ways that you can create menu of services with just our device. Um, so our device comes with two different, if you are using a portable one, it has specific waveforms that will help in relaxing the muscles that are already over tight and overstretched, and that's where you are using the Botox. Overall, you can call it a lifting treatment, you can call it a myolift treatment or myolift microcurrent treatment. And what you're doing in your protocol after you cleanse and after you have taken out the makeup, you have cleansed your treatment, you can directly put our conductive gel because it is clean. It is
Mhm.
100% organic ingredients, and it has 12 different vitamins and minerals that will help to nourish the skin and push those nutrients deeper into the skin while it is getting paired with the microcurrent. So you can literally remove your massages and replace it with microcurrent part,
Mhm.
because that's when you are improving and increasing the blood circulation. You are agitating the toxins. We also have lymphatic drainage that you can work with to drain all the toxins, and then you can start lifting or stretching those muscles. So that brings a really good and complete treatment without having to have extra time. So
Mhm.
you can do that. You can do a microcurrent massage with the gloves, and that will be a separate menu of service. You can create a gua sha kind of facial tension release treatments with our devices. And even if you are doing it as an add-on and you are applying a sheet mask, let's say at the end of your full facial treatment, you can put a conductive mask on top of that and deliver the microcurrent on top of that sheet mask, provided that
Mhm.
sheet mask is microcurrent friendly or water-based, and you are again enhancing those results. So, to answer your question about the frequency of how often it should be used, every single time you are delivering myolift treatments, the true microcurrents, you are giving skin health and longevity to your client, right? To your client's skin. If they are coming in once a month for your facial, you should still use that on your client because again, it is going to enhance and it's like a power, a boost of energy into those skin cells that is going to start replenishing its own. Um, but it is also safe to use it 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay.
So the at-home clients, of course, people don't come as often.
Mhm.
Sometimes they get a microneedling treatment, which is again going to have a 4 weeks time frame in between. They
Mhm.
can use an at-home device during that time. So there are
Okay.
multiple options that can be done.
I love it. What are you most excited for when it comes to the show? And do you have any advice for any estheticians coming to ICS Fort Lauderdale?
Yes, when you come and stop over at the booth, make sure that you experience. I'm so excited that when we do the demos, we are doing half of the face, and you can actually see a visible difference within the first treatment itself. We will have all of our devices there to show and to answer questions and to make sure that you are able to visually see the demo. But most importantly, we are launching our precision kit as well as our gua sha at the show, and it's going to be really exciting. And as I said, game changer for those of you who are looking and are in the market for a microcurrent. Our devices are affordable because it's coming straight from the manufacturing, and we have kept it that way because we don't want we know the estheticians are just getting started in some of their services and they shouldn't be, the ROI should be really fast. So within 2 or 3 of their clients' treatments, the device is paid for and everything else is, profit. I also say that from an experience because when I started 7E, the journey was to create spas that were fitness spas, and we will have all of our technologies for mind, body, and skin wellness, and we will offer
Mhm.
it to our clients. And we started in one location, and we got so successful that we were in 21 locations
Mhm.
delivering the results and within two years. So I was running those 21 locations, training estheticians, looking out for appointments and things like that. It was not my forte, so I steered away from that. But the experience comes from this.
That's amazing. When did you guys start? Because I remember hearing about you guys, I believe like in 2019 is when I first, or 2020, when I first heard about 7E Wellness. And it's amazing to see how far you've come in such a short period of time.
Mhm. We started in 2012, which is when we started with that one location.
Mhm.
And the 3 or 4 years of our journey was just to provide those 21 locations and then expand the business. And that was the direction. But I quickly realized that that's not the forte that I wanted to really start that journey. And I wanted to create more technology, more tools, and expand quickly. And so that's why we started offering it to all the existing spas and luxury spas. And it was a really fun journey. So that's when people started hearing about us, which is 2018, 2019, right around that time.
Yeah, I remember. Well, thank you so much for joining us. You guys, if you're listening or watching, please come visit 7E Wellness at ICS Fort Lauderdale. Try out the devices for yourself and go to the class.
Yes, and I just wanted to add that our booth number is 536. So they should definitely look for the 500 aisle and come to the booth and come to the class and get a lot of answers if they have any.
Perfect. And do you mind giving us your website and your like Instagram handle as well?
Yes, our website is the number 7E Wellness, 7ewellness.com. And the Instagram handle goes with the brand MyoLift. So 7E MyoLift is our Instagram handle. If you look up, you will find we are very active and a lot of our community, it's a small community and it's really fun to engage and keep up with everyone's. So we get tagged a lot and we have a lot of activity there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks.